I'm assuming that most people have either seen or at least heard of Disney's A Bug's Life. Either that, or maybe I was just way too fond of it as a kid. And heck, back in the day, I even had a Bug's Life themed birthday party. Which, thinking about it now, a bug cake probably wasn't the most appealing thing in the world. But, apparently my parents realized how much I liked it too, because they bought me the first game that I can actually remember owning, which was A Bug's Life for PlayStation 1. Now, I have never actually beaten this game before. As a kid, I didn't have a memory card for my PlayStation, so every time I got a game over, I was sent back to the beginning with no save file to load back up. This time, however, I can finally save the game and I'll be able to get through all of the levels. The game, of course, follows the same story as the movie, but if you aren't familiar with A Bug's Life, then the game probably shouldn't be the form you rely on for the story. There's basically a 10-second movie clip before each level to help progress the game forward. Because of the whole no memory card thing, I still remember the first few stages pretty well since they were the ones that I played the most. This is where we get to see some of Flick's strength and skills, and seriously, he's pretty strong. Can't ants lift like multiple times their body weight? Okay, now you're just showing off. Oh, that's right. A whole stage dedicated to Thumper. Okay, did Thumper freaking terrify anybody else as a kid? I mean, there seems to be quite a bit to this level, but there's only one way that I know how to deal with Thumper. Oh god, die! There is actually more to the stages than you might think, mainly in the form of collectibles. If you collect all letters in Flick and 50 pieces of grain for the stage, then a bonus scene is unlocked. This is fine and all, I'm just usually not the type to complete games, but the option is there if you enjoy that. A key element throughout the game are the seeds that you find in each level. By finding the appropriate tokens, you can manipulate the seeds into what you need, such as a mushroom, a leaf, a slightly taller leaf, and even a taller leaf than that. The seeds are often used to either reach secret areas or to simply progress through the stage. Of course, to help traverse levels, every ant needs an unlimited amount of berries to throw. Each stage you start with the basic red berries, however throughout the level, you get opportunities to upgrade the power and abilities of your berries. There are a variety of enemies in each stage and some can only be defeated by more powerful berries. Since there's really no true way of aiming, I personally stuck with the extremely unique strategy of wildly throwing berries in hopes of killing my enemies. Nobody ever does that, right? Something that I really appreciate about this game is its personality shines through in very subtle ways. Examples are the silly sound effects, the health meter that's represented by a torn leaf, and Flick's amazing one-liners. I mean, seriously, every level he's throwing some new ones out there.
What a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Iridescent lighting. I like it. Note to self, stop volunteering. Oh, come on, I'm too puny to eat.
However, with all the good, there usually comes some bad as well. Sorry, Bug's Life, I still love you. How did we ever play 3D platformers without being able to move the camera ourselves? I mean, it didn't happen terribly often, but man, some of the platforming was really frustrating. And it didn't help that Flick took like 3 extra steps after I stopped, causing me to fall off ledges. Well, I've been making really good progress, and I'm pretty sure I'm the furthest that I've ever been. But then I did something that every gamer fears doing. So after getting a game over, I have to start back at the beginning. Which really isn't a big deal because all I have to do is go back to the save file that I had all my progress on and load it back up. But instead of clicking load, I accidentally pressed save. So all the progress that I made on that save file was overwritten with where I currently was, which was at the beginning. So therefore, I lost all of the progress that I just made. I think it's very clear that I'm just not meant to beat this game. I couldn't do it as a kid because I didn't have a memory card, and I can't do it now because I'm just an idiot. So, I won't fight fate right now, and maybe I'll give it another shot in the future. If you were hoping to see how the story ends, again, I would recommend just sticking with the movie. But if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Wait a minute. If ants are so strong, I think you could have gotten that. And seriously, that would have saved you a whole lot of trouble.